I've known Don LAYDEN for well over 20 years. I've known his family, I've watched his kids grow up, and I've long been a great admirer of his. I think that he is a person who has a great understanding of not only the business world, but certainly he's been involved in the political world, he's been involved in the world of philanthropy, in higher education. He's a guy who's got many, many, many talents and a lot of energy.
We both lived in the dorms and then off campus all 4 years. He was very engaged in the extracurricular aspects of Marquette University. At times it didn't seem he was quite as engaged in the academic rituals of Marquette University, but still did quite well because he is just a really smart guy. After undergrad, Don applied to law school and went to Marquette Law, and there he really excelled academically, graduated in the top 10 in his class and was the editor of the Law Review and very engaged in many different ways in the law school.
One of the great characteristics of Don as a leader, it sounds like a cliche when people say, you have to walk the walk in addition to talking the talk, but that really describes Don. When he gets involved in a project, he brings passion and commitment to it and really does serve as a leading role model for others, and he just doesn't sign on to something to be a member of something, he signs on to something to advance a cause. He carries it out.
What I admire about him is his ability to be successful in the business world, but at the same time to have a social conscience, to be a good family person, and to understand that part of being successful is giving back to the community, and he does that just in an incredible way.
His professional accomplishments come in part because of his education here at Marquette in a liberal arts setting.
In addition to all the success he's had as a lawyer and as a businessman, I think Marquette's mission is about faith and leadership and service, and Don has done that beyond just his role as a lawyer and a businessman. He's been active in the community, serving in a leading role in various boards, and he's really given back in those ways. And then clearly for the university itself, he's served in a number of leading roles with the university, and I think that really sums up what the Alumnus of the Year should do.
Well, the best thing that Don LAYDEN has going for him is his wife, because she puts up with him.
Family is a priority. I think Don is grounded through and in his family.
Your job and being that fantastic leader we all know and love has required a lot of travel. But you have always found a way to be there when it was important, and even on days you were not home, I always knew you were just a phone call away whenever I needed you.
Yeah, you look at the 4 pillars of a Marquette mission-driven education, excellence, leadership, service, faith, and he embodies all of those. I think he is a great testament to a Marquette education and a great role model for current and future students.
Don is passionate about his alma mater. He was passionate about it when he was in school, when I was in school with him and during law school, and that has continued on to this very day. I mean, yeah, he does it because he really believes in what Marquette's mission is, and he wants the school to be the best it can be.
He has been a successful product of Marquette University, but beyond just his personal success, he is someone who has achieved success and at the same time never forgotten his roots at Marquette, never forgotten that it's important for him to give back to Marquette and what Marquette stands for. And I think because of that, he is very much deserving of this award.
For his dedication to Marquette, his community, and his faith, the Marquette University Alumni Association proudly presents the 2013 Alumnus of the Year Award to Donald W. LAYDEN, Jr.